Creation Myths and Legends of the Indigenous People of Alaska. Written by Norah Romney, narrated by Rosie Dunjay. The Flood Epics of Alaska as told by Raven. Long, long ago, in the days of the animal people, Raven-at-the-head-of-Nass became angry. He said, "Let rain pour down all over the world. Let people die of starvation." At once, it became so stormy, people could not get food. So they began to starve. Their canoes were also broken up. Their houses fell in upon them, and they suffered very much. Then Nas-ca-ki-yel, Raven-at-the-head-of-Nass, asked for his jointed dance hat. When he put it on, water began pouring out of the top of it. It is from Raven that the Indians obtained this kind of hat. When the water rose to the house floor, Raven and his mother climbed upon the lowest retaining timber. Although it looked like a house to them, this house we are speaking of was part of the world. It had 8 rows of retaining timbers. When Raven and his mother climbed to a higher timber, the people of the world were climbing into the hills. Then Raven and his mother climbed to the 4th timber. By that time, the water was halfway up the mountains. When the house was nearly full of water, Raven's mother got into the skin of a cax. To this very day, Tlingits do not eat the cax because it was Raven's mother. Then Raven got into the skin of a white bird with the copper-coloured bill. Now the cax is a diver, and stayed upon the surface of the water. Nevertheless, Raven flew to the very highest cloud and hung there by his bill. However, his tail was in the water. After Raven had hung in the cloud for days and days, nobody knows how long, he pulled his bill out and prayed to fall on a piece of kelp. He thought the water had gone down. When Raven fell upon the kelp and flew away, he found the waters just halfway down the mountains. Raven flew around until he met a shark, which had been swimming around with a long stick. Raven took the stick and climbed down it as a ladder to the bottom of the ocean. However, Raven had set Eagle to watch the tide. Raven wandered around the bottom of the ocean until he came to an older woman. He said to her, "How cold I am after eating those sea urchins." He repeated this over.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?